Hi, I'm Joe Chili, weekday morning, 7 to 9 a.m. on the Big Weck. With us on Buffalo on the Rise today, we have Jeff Hahn from SC Parker. Jeff, how you doing?
Fine, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good.
It's great to see you again.
Well, thank you. It's good to see you. As long as the market's doing well, I'm very happy to see you. No, I'm happy to see you at any rate.
Yeah,
and
appreciate
speaking,
that.
You've got 100 years of service now, right?
Yes, we're coming to the end of our 100-year birthday party.
Really? Has it been a big celebration all year long?
No, we haven't had a big celebration,
No?
but we're very aware of it and very proud of it. And
What does 100 years mean? I mean, do you still have people, families, let's say, that signed up 100 years ago and they've kind of, the wealth has kind of passed down through generations, if you will?
we do. We have a number of them.
Really?
Accounts that date back to 1925. Some of them are Selby Parkers, SC Parkers, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Yeah,
Really?
it's awesome.
That's amazing when you start thinking about things like that. So let's talk about, as we're talking about interest, let's talk about interest rates.
Yep.
And interest rates are down a little bit more. I mean, they come down so slightly.
Gradually, yes.
Gradually, right? And is that something that is planned? They don't like to take big, dips?
Well, you're talking about the actions of the Federal Reserve.
Right.
And it's kind of a precarious situation that they find themselves in with unemployment and economic possibly weakening. But at the same time, inflation has been sticky, right? So they're trying to address both of those concerns, very significant concerns, important concerns. But they have to do it. It's a little bit of a juggling act for them. And they're really, quite frankly, they're not sure exactly what to do. That's why they're debating it amongst themselves so much.
I've got to imagine, it seems to be like it's done very conservatively, when they address it. And then, like you said, it seems months that you're talking about, well, there might be a rate cut, and then there might not be a rate cut. But you always wonder, is that for public consumption? Do they know all along that there's going to be a rate cut?
Well, they may or may not. The point is for the average person, as the rates come down, that should make borrowing easier. Maybe there'll be some relief on like car loans or mortgages in particular, where it's really needed.
What about stock and bond markets? We've talked about this before, and I still get fuzzy when we talk about stocks and we talk about bonds. I mean, I understand, you explain it, you do a good job at explaining it, and then, when I'm looking at things about a month later, I'm looking at statements and things like that and trying to figure things out. I'm like, what exactly did he say about that?
I get this comment a lot from our clients. We talked about this, and we'll talk about these fundamentals every time we meet. Basically, Joe, with the stock market, you're buying ownership of companies with the hope that they will do better business and increase in value. So you're trying to grow your asset. With the bond market, you're lending money. It's just like a deposit in the bank. When you put money in your bank account, you're lending the bank your money. And we just hope to get paid back and get some interest to make it worth our while. So we're not trying to grow the asset, we're trying to preserve the asset. Most of our clients, and our recommendation is normally it's to have a little balance between the two practices, but they are very different activities.
I can never get that when my dad used to explain to us as a kid. And when I watched It's a Wonderful Life, people come in and they want their money. Well, if all the investors come in, they can't give you their money, right?
Exactly.
And it's like, well, where's my money? I'm going to go down the street and I'm going to get it from Mr. Potter.
Right.
But
But the thing is, Joe, with the investment markets, your assets are always liquid to you. You can sell a stock at any time, and you can buy it at any time. It's the same with the bond holdings. You have full liquidity at any moment. And I have to tell our clients this. Look, if you need some money, just give us a call. We'll have it in your bank account likely the next day.
When you start talking about best practices, and we've mentioned this a lot, how should people react when the market's doing well?
I think that in general, You want to be invested in things that you believe in, that you understand, and that you hope to hold for a long time. Unless you're involved in a trading strategy, which is not what our clients are into. That is the way we have found, and adding to it on a systematic basis is the practice we have found that will help a person build their assets very well over time, hopefully.
You've mentioned things before, if I can remember correctly. Plan, and invest and succeed, is it?
Yes, plan,
invest and succeed. Okay. It sounds easier said than done.
Well, but it is our fundamental desire.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to do, is we're helping people develop a plan, invest their assets, and that will lead to them, we hope, to success in their eyes. Yeah.
How do you deal with somebody, if you have a client, and we only have a minute left, but if you have a client and you're telling one client to do one thing and you have to tell them to do exactly the opposite to another client because of the way they're invested or whatever the case may be, don't you kind of feel like
No, actually, because that's very common, right? Because people's circumstances are so different. But the fundamental practices are pretty universal, Joe.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much.
Yeah.
For more information and answers to your questions, contact SC Parker by calling 716-632-6800 or go to scparker.com. Sponsorship and promotional consideration for the preceding segment was provided by SC Parker. SC Parker LLC at 5892 Main Street, Williamsville, New York. Securities and Advisory Services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC. 716-632-6800. And the views expressed on the program are general in nature and not intended to be investment advice. Any discussion of individual securities should not be construed as a recommendation of solicitation by presenters.